G'day and welcome to the Sizzler 2024 presented by Choices Flooring. First Aussie major that kicks off in Canberra at the epic Weston Park. This coverage has been created by PRKD Media in collaboration with Gatekeeper Media. My name is Paddy Robinson and together with Tim Bowen and Fergie Ferguson, we are the Tee Off Podcast back on the comms 2024. Love it.
Got a bit of the weather there, and it's in Celsius, so American viewers, deal with it. As we look at the front 11 results, Dylan Feldman with a 1 down, Chili with 5, a very hot start, Dan at even, and Jade also hot at 4 down.
Yeah, keeping a clean sheet so far, Jade.
Here we've got hole 12. It's a par 3, 96 metres. You do have a Mando on the left-hand side. We're keeping left of that. Bit of OB on the left-hand side. Yeah, this one is definitely a must birdie hole.
That's it. Nice low forehand. I said low, Chili. Looks a little high and hitting some of the leafy stuff on the right-hand side.
Still gets through that. He does get all the love.
He gets a lot of love, Chili.
Mate, no one's getting more love than Dan at the moment. We saw that forehand.
Off a bloody Daewoo Lanos, I think we believe.
You got some love from a Daewoo Lanos.
This looks tasty.
Chalk
it up already. Chalk it up.
Any love.
Parked.
Beautiful shot.
Very nice. Jade, I think he's just got this shot dialed normally, doesn't he?
I think all the locals do, because this used to be the first hole, and you always throw 2 off the first, so they're having a lot of practice on this one.
Thanks for proving me right, Jade. Got it dialed.
Now, Dill, I do believe, chalked up a 1 on this hole in the first round, and he's probably
not a 1.
Going to want to go back and watch that footage because that shot was anything but. Looking a little shaky in the last few holes, Dill. He's just coming off a double bogey on hole 11.
Maybe the back? Is the back giving him grief? What's happening? He's just not too... He's a little bit off.
Just the timing, I think.
This is still putting range for Dill. I don't know how he makes the daggers fly so well, but...
Because he's good. Daggers are good.
It might be
He's got massive hands.
Yeah, it might be the fact that his fingers are like 1 metre long.
Oh, Chili.
Tickling left side chains.
All right, Jay just tapping in.
He's thinking about it. Maybe waiting for the wind to pass.
Or the Daewoo Lanos, not too sure.
Deal.
Still not up to Dan's drive. It was that parked.
Far out. What a drive. We're still not up to it.
So Chili had a chance to put a bit of distance between himself and Dylan there, but unfortunately couldn't capitalise on the putt. And Dan just dropping in a birdie. 2 pars, 2 birdies to start this back 10 holes as we move on to hole 13. Paddy, what are we looking at here?
All right, so down by the water now. This is a bit of a new one. Par 3, 136. I don't know where this is, how you get around here. Maybe with a roller, but I believe there is a water air carry shot.
Yeah, this is just
that is
the
play.
gut check hole here.
Oh, yeah.
You can go the drone path if you want a par, but if you're a big boy, and Dan likes to call himself the big dog, you take on this hyzer line.
He's hit the gap beautifully.
He's gotten through.
Yeah.
I would love to see a roller around the actual drone flight, but
Looks like a fairly routine shot here, but you get such swirly winds at Weston, and it's very, very nervy. So Jade's gone pretty safe here. But he's got the distance to go inside the circle. Fantastic shot from Jade.
That's a mash.
He's a mash.
The monster mash.
Chili looking to do the same. He's gone high, but he's not quite high enough. Perhaps he might get caught up in those. Nope.
Oh, got through.
What do
Chili
I know?
caught up.
What do I know?
What are you talking about? Giving the thumbs up. So Dylan, he's going to want to put this one close just to settle the nerves a little bit. Going with the Rive.
Oh, I love it. He's been throwing this thing well all day.
Scooted on a bit.
Skip up the hill a little bit, but...
Going to be a bit of a nervy putt coming back straight at the water.
I think he needed that kind of throw, though, didn't he? Something we can just let loose on.
Yeah.
So all the boys inside circle or thereabouts, which is very impressive on this hole. Dan, he's been a little bit off from range in this round so far. It's going to putt it again. No, he's not. Just faking me out there.
Oh,
Dang.
There we go.
Do you think Dylan even saw the lake?
What water?
That is a fantastic putt from Dill.
Yeah, must.
Chili. He tickled left side chains and he's just tickled right side chains.
Yeah, you can go. It's okay, mate.
Gets the permission. I seriously reckon Chili would play speed golf if he was allowed to. He
always
would just run the course.
He always runs.
Yeah.
Always.
Jade here, looking to put some green on the scorecard and does so.
Keeping it going, Jade.
Yeah.
I like it.
Lovely.
Just one behind Chili at this point.
And Dan just tapping out. Oh, actually, this is a bit more than a tap out. This is...
Wind's nice and down. Should be no
Yeah.
problems for Dan. And
Lovely.
straight in the chains.
Very Garrett Girthy-esque.
As we move on to hole 14.
Oh, mate, look at these just scenes.
Oh, look,
How
Lake
nice the
Burley
weather.
Griffin, so lovely. Hole 14 is a par 4, 193 metres. There's a gap to hit off the box, and you want to scoot under this low-hanging limb here and get as far left as you possibly can to get some eyes on this basket, which are no longer elevated, which is going to mean that it's blind over the ridge for your second shot.
Yeah.
Going to favour the locals, I feel.
Yeah, it's a bit of it's a very gettable par 4, this. There are some misses, but as long as you stay clean, it's not the longest par 4, so you should be able to get up and
A
down.
little early from Jade, but he got through the gap nicely, and he should have an open line to the basket at that spot.
Still, this looks a bit
Oh, we scooted through the
high.
first one.
Might have got over that branch,
Yeah,
though.
it's got through.
Oh,
yeah.
look, that is
Perfect.
I'm going to call that a little greasy. Looks like it got through the first bit of rough and then over that horizontal dangling limb that we saw. Not the intended line, but you certainly take it.
This is a bit straight, and that's very left.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of trees to get through for the second shot there. I would say that is par at best for Dan.
Oh,
Chile. This looks nice. It's drifting to the right.
get off that branch.
Underneath that, he's just been caught up.
He actually got punished by a tree. Look out.
Oh, boy. Dan, look at him for eyeing off a gap at distance there. That is a fantastic shot.
That's so early. I thought he was a bit further up.
So Chile's going to have to throw a pretty high stalling forehand here to get right enough. Oh, he's turned it over. Looks like it's overstable enough to come back, but that is not going to be a putt that he's going to want to take on. That's for sure.
Jade,
He was a little early. I thought he might have an open line, but it looks like there's a tree that's fallen down since I last played the course. Oh, no, he's got a bit of a gap.
there
Yep.
you go. Well, like this.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
gone.
It is elevated.
It is still
there you go.
elevated, sorry. The
Yep.
fly-through obviously wasn't elevated at that point, so here's
Yeah.
Deal with a nice forehand.
Love this from Dill.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the benefit of really having a good first drive.
And look at
Easy
Dan.
upshot.
You can see the slope here. That basket doesn't look elevated from here, but take
Smooth
our word
for-
for it. It's a very, very elevated basket.
Another forehand.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Loving it.
He's been working on it. He has been telling me he's been eyeing off his forehand lately.
No cars inside. There might have been a boat, but that's all right.
Here we go. Gut check from Dill. Oh. Yeah.
Dill. He's just a bit off.
He doesn't hold back on the putts, that's
I mean,
for
he
sure.
just hit a ripper putt on hole 13, and that one just off by the narrowest of margins. He's going to have a bit of a tester on the comebacker as well.
Jade, I'm feeling this one.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
lovely.
that. That is a fantastic birdie from Jade. He was certainly not in position to attack off the drive.
You can see he's focused. I love it.
Yeah.
So Dilly actually has to straddle to get a look at this one, and that's a little
Yeah.
bit too low. So unfortunately, dropping another stroke there from Dill.
Now, 3-putt, that's
Yeah.
he won't be happy with that.
Can happen though. I mean, look how high the basket is.
It is a big one.
Chili's actually quite a bit closer.
Chile.
And he just...
Another high right. That's,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what he missed before.
That, I mean,
That's 3 holes in a row where he's hit quite a bit of chains and not quite got it on the pole.
looks like that Anheuser kind of techniques. Just maybe he's just dragging it a little bit right.
And a very nice par from Dan. He was very short off the box, so that was a sensational up and down.
Hole 15, another par 4. This one is 187 metres. We've got OB left of the bollards. We've got the water on the right that is also OB. And there is a Mando that keeps you kind of towards the water. Very tough little green position, this one. Very fast green towards the water there.
This tee shot is scary.
Yeah, it's a lot tighter than what it looks on camera here, but should be relatively straightforward for these guys just to get out into the open.
Once you get through the gap, you just take whatever you get.
Yeah.
That'll be absolutely fine from Jade. Looks like he's disked down to sort of have that backhand hyzer approach. I feel like if you disc up and go as long as you possibly can, you have to throw a really straight putter, which not everybody loves to throw.
Then that'll be a fine spot.
Yep.
I think my favourite part of this hole is the second shot, the approach to the basket. Nice big funneling downhill towards the water. It's great.
Just a good hole. Love a par 4 where you have to throw 2 good shots to have a birdie.
Dylan says he saw this one off a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to be try.
Good kick.
Good kick.
Very handy.
That little roll just made the approach shot that much more gettable. Here's Chili with the Rask. And,
Little kiss.
little nick off the tree there.
Give him another one.
I think he knows at this point that he's had a few nice little reactions.
That's his good luck sauce.
And now he wants to take it back.
Yeah, this is looking really hairy. He's gone with the forehand Rico, which, takes a bit of touch. Looks like he was trying to flip that up.
To be honest,
a little low.
That miss might have actually saved him shots.
Dan's got about a swarm of mosquitoes to deal with.
Oh, fade back.
This
fade
is looking
back.
great.
This looks good.
Little deep in the basket, I believe.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You'll be happy with that all day. Maybe a little bit long, but he'll have a look.
Yeah, he's putting. Always love putting back up at the basket. Just that little bit safer.
Yeah. Jade with the AVR.
Nice little double pump fake from Jade. He's well known for that.
Oh, that's a good little tree kick.
That'll be fine.
He'll have a look.
That'll be in the circle. Have a look for it.
Deal with a slammer. He's given it just enough. He'll probably have a look at maybe close to circle edge, I reckon. Could be wrong there.
So Chili needs this to stay close. His putting's looked a little shaky lately, and he's certainly done what he needs to do there, putting it into the bullseye.
There's that little dip right up to the basket. That's a perfect landing zone just to have you just nestle.
Dan with a bit of work for his bird.
Oh, that one
short.
looked good. Actually went quite long there, Dan. I didn't realise he got so far away.
Yeah.
So Jade for the birdie, and if you don't mind, he's looking at 4 on the trot, 7 down to this point in the round.
Yeah, Dill must be a little bit closer as well. That's money.
Yes.
Straight on the pole.
Money.
His putting's on.
Yeah. Was that 4
That's
or
4.
5?
Yeah, four in a row. Maybe 5.
Had a bit of a sort of rough end to the year, Jade, last year. So it's good to see the man back in form because he's one of Australia's
good catch.
best disc golfers, that is for sure. Dylan making good use of that little rollout he had off the box and putting in a birdie.
Yeah.
Hopefully that can steer the ship a little bit, steady the ship.
There we
Chili in for
go.
the par, and I think Dan will be tapping in a par as well as we move on to the back stretch of holes. There's a couple of gettable ones, boys.
Yeah.
Excited to see what eventuates.
All right. Next up is a par 3, 76 metres, and there's trouble left and right. A great little corridor nestling down to this basket here. Really, if you miss right or left early, then you're looking at a 3.
Just don't miss very right. I think the backhand turnover is the play, but if you do send it into the rough on the right-hand side, you've got no chance.
Oh,
Looks like Jade. That's a
good
really
kick.
nice kick out. He knows he was pretty close to a bogey and pretty close to a birdie there. It's a bit of a fine line, this hole.
Oh, no, I thought that was a bit too high, but it
yeah.
just bounced down.
Oh, that's a
Dylan.
beautiful shot from Dill.
Loves it. Get hype, son.
Yeah, he's let a few strokes slip here, Dill, so it'd be good if you can get a bit of green on the scorecard as we come into this stretch of gettable holes.
I think this hole just is
a
made
look.
perfectly for Dan, and he does pretty well there.
Nice shot from Dan. He's Chili with the goat. That's a little
The gote?
overstable for that line, I think.
Gautier?
Got there?
Remember him? Gautier?
Yeah.
There we go. So Jade actually got a very good result hitting that right side. He's still got a look for birdie, but this is
Yeah, there's like
deep circle 2.
14, 15 metres.
Oh, online, just a little low.
Yeah, deceptively deep. But he's actually quite short there. As he balances the frisbee on top of the little known fact, that little button on the top of your hat's called a squatcho. Apparently.
Squatcho. That'd be a good disc name.
Chili wanted it. Unfortunately, couldn't weave through the trees there.
All right. Dan. Oh, geez. Dill is parked.
Yeah, and as is Dan.
Yeah.
Very nice drive. This hole, 76 metres, makes it seem like it's a must get, but take my word for it. This is a technical shot. Very difficult to get to this green.
And Dill getting one back on Jade. Very nice.
So see the boys tap in.
It's a great hole, this one, actually. Do you like the forehand on it?
Forehand skips into the rough, but I do go the forehand just for playing to my strengths. As we move on to hole 17, we've got a new one here. It's a par 4, 195 metres. You want to piff a big forehand, getting around those two trees, and then you've got access to this green here, which if you go long, the path is OB, but not a whole lot of danger here. Just want to miss these trees off the box.
And Dill has missed the trees off the box.
So the backhand's going to be putting him out to the left-hand side, which is going to add a bit of distance to the second shot, but there's no problems going backhand here. Only 195 metres, so you don't need maximum distance on both shots.
Yeah, typically in the old tee position, you could smash out a big roller, but definitely this new line is playing to the backhand big air shot.
Yeah.
And you do not want to go right. There's that big, I don't know, what kind of tree is it?
Look, I'd have to ask Jade. He's the local Canberran arborist, but I've got no idea. It's just a big...
That big dirty tree on the right, you do not want to go near it because that thing will eat your disc and put you in bogey town very quickly.
So 4 backhands off the box. Jade's come up a little short here. He's going to have to go the inside line around this tree, but this shapes up well for one of Jade's shots.
Looks so pretty.
That gentle turning shot. This may unravel a little bit early.
No, this looks money.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
Look at that.
He's on. Dan with a bit more of an open look here. Just sorted off.
Yeah, a bit hyzery, unfortunately, there for Dan. So he's going to be... that may settle down in circle 2 for the birdie.
Sometimes you need that tighter line just to really shape your shot for you. The openness can put you off a little, but not for Chile. This looks straight at it, maybe a bit short. No.
Yeah, circle's edge short.
Yeah. And
loves it.
All smiles.
So Dill probably relying... I thought he might go the slammer. He's gone the compass, and that looks a little high, a little glidey for the compass if you're asking me, Dill.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
Yeah.
He'll be in circle 2.
So Chile first to act. Looks like he just got it just outside circle 1. And he couldn't make good on the stepper. Loves to start at left and anhyzer it into the chains, which is a very unique putting style.
Yeah. They do have a bit of elevation here, so... Dan gave a bit of a bid.
His timings looked off from circle 2 in this round, unfortunately for Dan.
This would be big for Dill. Get the turkey.
Just off the band. And a very aggressive run. I think that had the legs to go OB if it had an airballed.
You can tell he really wanted that one too.
Good stuff, Dill.
Jade likely going to get that stroke back. Yeah, lovely.
Fantastic birdie. 18 down, 9 down for the round with a couple of holes left. Very hot throwing from Jade.
And he's kept it clean too.
Yep.
Dan in for the par, as are the other boys, I do believe. Yeah, good stuff from Chill. And Dill, he's having one of those rounds where you're like, okay, I'm going to get the next hole, That'll get my round started. And next minute, you've only got 2 holes left.
He has been roller coastering a little, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hole 18, par 3, 99 metres. You've got OB on the left past the bollards. You've got some water on the right. This is not the final hole. We've obviously got a few more after this. That is the permanent kind of basket location. This one's been tucked back around the corner. Tricky.
Don't mind this change.
I haven't played it. I'd be interested to see how it does play because you do have to go like over the hill and then down the hill. This looks like a little... right from Jade, but it's fading out.
Yeah.
C2.
To be honest, I quite like the actual permanent position because it really makes for some tricky putts.
Oh, this is looking good from Dill. Niced him there.
Bit too straight. I would like to see a roller here.
Has this got the turn from Dan? We'll never know.
We zoomed in on the fly on Dad's back.
I do like the shot that's kind of required on this hole, kind of up the hill and up and over. And
this looks too turned over from Chile, and
that's in trouble.
Got around the corner, so he may have a little chip forehand to the basket. He may also have
a conifer in his face.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go on with the yarn.
Con.
That's not too bad. He'll have. That's
Yeah.
great. Yep, a few meters left for the par.
He's going to give it a go.
No, I don't think you can you? He's, put it close.
Yeah.
A little short. Going to have a bit of work to do there.
Oh, this is a pretty shot. Just laying up.
Maybe a little bit short.
Certainly, hole 18 certainly didn't see many birdies. Pretty tricky hole. I think the change has made it a very hard to get hole.
Beautiful green, though.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Jay with a bit of a lofty bid.
Yeah.
Always awkward, like straddling out to the left and having to do that Anheuser putt. And
Dylan, the putting, man.
Yeah, he's certainly showing a little bit of aggression and frustration at this point.
Yeah. I mean, putting is one of Dylan's like strongest suits, so when it's off, it does hurt.
Yeah, and he has got that really powerful spin putt. He doesn't. If he misses, it's never close. It's always edge of circle comebacker.
Jade here looking to clean up the par and does so.
Par, and he'll say thank you, Dill,
Stays
for
clean.
the stroke.
Beautiful.
Chili, left side, straight in. Well done.
All right, next up, hole 19, 173 metre par 4. There is the straight shot here, but I think you'll see most of the guys playing the big Anheuser line out to the side. You've got two avenues then to come down. There's a right and a left, depending where your disc lines up. Sometimes with the wind as well, you might see a big anti-flex line coming out over the path, but typically this is the safest line.
I absolutely love this hole. You can throw whatever you like off the box. You can see people taking on those gaps through the trees, throwing a straight shot. Backhand roller, fantastic option.
Get down.
As long as you get it rolling. That's the disclaimer on the roller. I should go forehand down the path there and another forehand in. So there's all sorts of lines on this one.
Chris Hill opting for that big hyzer mash.
The only thing I would like to see on this hole is maybe the basket push back a little bit so you don't, because if you get down to where these guys are, you've got a pretty short approach. I'd like to see that second give you like about 100 to 110 metre next shot.
Dill got caught up there. I don't mind it because that backhand spike hyzer is an easy shot off the tee.
Oh, Dan, I love
Backhand
this.
roller. Look at this from Dan.
This
Wrapping
is
up a little
gonna be
early.
short. Oh.
Yeah, in the rough. Yeah, the backhand shot they've got left off that spike hyzer from the box is a bit of a tricky one. And certainly if you push it wide like Dill has, it's even trickier. So
geez, he's done well to get out of there.
He's just purely playing this one for par at this point. So Chili's not going to go the backhand flex. He's going another spike hyzer.
Yeah.
Just got around the trees, did he?
Might have been a bit skinny there.
Looks like he got caught up.
Those trees are huge.
So Jade's in Exhibit A here. He's in the perfect prime landing spot, but you kind of have to throw a backhand that stalls out or something overstable and flex it.
This could be early.
Yeah, a little early. No,
Oh,
looks
no.
like it got through.
Oh,
lovely.
Oh, there's someone that knows the course.
Yeah. Very nice. Chili should be a pretty straightforward up and down. All like that.
Oh, I can't help but think he was giving that a run.
And look at Dill having to chop his way through the trees. Just caught the back edge, and that'll be a circle's edge tester for Dill, which is not what you want when you've just looked a little shaky on the putting green in the last few holes.
Damn.
Forehand number 3 for Dan. I'm impressed.
I'm loving it. Thinking about it. Little skip.
Yeah, not too bad. He got out of the rough. So here he is for the par. Very good roller off on the second shot. So
far out. I thought he had that too.
yeah.
Dill.
Low as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is what you see when you have like more than 18 holes, like those long rounds. If you're off on the putting, it really compounds it because you can't get off the course and just reset and refocus. You have to just grind your way through it. And Dill and Dan certainly have looked a little cold on the putting green.
Jade, that takes
Jade
you to
hasn't looked
10.
cold. He's definitely on fire. Oh, that one was, had some little bit of sting on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's had a couple of those really vicious tap-ins from Dill.
Good thing it's a V2.
So move on to hole 20. This one's the monster, 304 metre par 5. Off the box, you can go whatever you like, a big backhand flex or a roller. Trying to get around this spot where the drone is at the moment. Then you need another forehand or another roller in. Trying to get through the low canopy is the key to getting a birdie on this hole. Bit of a tricky one.
Yeah, bit of OB on left and right that sometimes comes into play with some of these big shots.
This is a shot that I think he wanted that quite a bit higher. It's a bit low. Yeah, the Canberran boys, they love their backhand turnover lines. This is more what you see. Nice backhand up to the right-hand channel.
And, of course, gets through. Because he's Chriselle. That's what happens.
OB, it really shouldn't come into play on this hole, but it does. The OB left and right, if you're just going for max distance and you get it very wrong.
I like this from Dan. Big up and over.
That's big.
That's a fantastic shot.
Nice.
I wonder if he goes the roller from that position. He may be pinched off to the right-hand side. We could see forehand number 4. Who knows?
If you've got it in the bag, I don't mind a bit of a slight flexing forehand on this first shot.
Dylan throwing this one to the moon. Where's that going? Is that a roller?
I don't think he was meaning it to.
That might have been a thrower, and he's just gone the full drop punt on the mini there.
Yeah.
Hate to see it, but I also kind of love to see it. Here we go, Jade.
Ooh.
Yeah, this looks nice.
Great.
Has it got the turn? Is it fading out?
No, it is too.
Ooh, that is fading out, but as long as it checks up before the rough, that's not a problem at all. Yep.
He should have a direct line to the basket. Chili.
With the standstill.
Jeez, he's done pretty well there.
Yeah, he's just playing it for placement, and he'll attack the third shot, I believe.
Tell you what, a lot of these trees have grown up heaps since I've last been here.
So here we go, Dan. Is he going air shot? Has he gone the roller? He's gone the air shot. I love it.
Oh, that's got a great turn to it.
Stay up. Oh, that's a fantastic shot from Dan.
I did want to see a big roller get down there. Dylan, this is going to be a very tricky approach.
Oh, again, the forehand's a little low.
Love this.
Just high enough. Getting some good ground action. And
Love it.
Goodness me.
Shot.
Oh, Dill.
Every time I watch him throw a forehand, I'm like, he's burnt it into the ground. But I think it's intentional at this point. Chili with the backhand. Looks like it's going nicely to the back edge of the circle there. Very good with the backhand approach. His old chill dog.
He's almost like the Sharapova of disc golf too. He's getting a few good grunts on those backhands.
Just Sharapova. Oh, goodness me.
Oh, damn.
He's better looking though.
Forehand in.
More smiles too.
That was buttery smooth from Dan Frost. Go in.
Number 4. Okay.
I'll tell you what.
I think he's predominantly a forehand player now, I'd say.
The prospect of a Dan Frost with a forehand, scary.
Oh,
Great birdie from Chili.
The putting's back.
Puts him at 5 down for the round. So that's not as hot as he was in the opening round, but certainly a bit more wind in this one. So
boys, we got a chance at a first star frame here.
I think Dill may be dropping one, isn't he? With the
that'll be a par, surely.
Well, that forehand might have given him a birdie look. Geez, it's hard to kick in the strokes on these par 5s, Paddy. Jade in for the bird.
Dill's, I'm pretty confident that is a birdie look for Dill. Jade moving to 11 and keeping the clean sheet. Absolutely unreal.
Dan in for the bird.
Super solid from Dan. Just was clinical on that hole.
He was, wasn't he?
Love it.
Showing us how to play it. Yes, it is a bird. There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been a big forehand.
Yeah. Go on.
Are they going to shake
Get in there.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Come on. The first time it's happened on hole 20, that's worth a shot.
Yeah. It's so cringe.
I can't help but think that Dan Frost may have been acting a little bit there.
Oh, mate. It's put a smile on Jade's face. It makes me happy.
Moving on to hole 21, the final hole of this second round. It is a par 3, 123 metres. You've basically got an OB river here that you've got to cross to a elevated basket with a bit of OB behind it. Nice way to finish.
Yeah. I prefer that better than the double Mando between those two trees there.
Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal that year. Jade looks like he's chomping at the anyway. Mando anyway.
He's going for it.
Just sneaking around the right side. He's missed the Mando.
If you don't mind. Oh,
jeez. Finish that off.
He's going to enjoy his beer after that round.
He said good night. Deal with that one, boys.
He's wild turkey.
He's wild.
Oh, Chili. This is leaking a little bit right. Looks like it's coming back a bit.
Oh, yeah, they've got a kick. Yeah, he's in circle
maybe
1.
circle 2. 1, 1,
maybe.
2. Dan, he's got the shot for this. Let's see it.
Oh, Oh, buttery backhand.
I
Look at
love it.
He's
He
taking
wants
the Mando as
A
well.
little bit overstable, but
Mate, he wants that double Mando back.
fantastic
Look at
shot.
that. And Dill might be, I'm not sure what he's throwing here. Maybe a Grace.
The crowd's come out to see another Dylan ace, so make it happen, Dill. It's
Just hasn't got the turn he wanted on that one.
it's not a good attempt.
Yeah, it's safe at
Oh,
least.
just got over the river. Yep.
He might have a longish look.
I think he's going to have to hyzer it in from that spot, Paddy. Yeah, he's straddling out. I think at this point, just put it close, Dill, and take the par.
Yeah.
Good gallery out here to watch the end of the men's pro or the mixed pro open. Beautiful day out in Canberra.
Sunbrellas.
Let's go, Chili. Oh, don't roll, don't roll.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh, that's all
it
right.
did sit.
He's done that a few times in the round. He's been a little bit right, but a little bit short. But
That's the Western Park grass, mate. It's like a thick carpet.
Damn.
yeah, great pass.
Managed to remain
In front of the
focused
gallery.
there. I'd have been thinking about telling my mates that I hit a car and bounced back in bounds at this point, but Dan, ultimate professional, concentrates, hits that putt.
Mate, I can't wait to watch that again.
I can't believe that happened. Unbelievable.
Oh, a little high there, but
Jeez.
Really hitting the S-link at the top of the chains there.
And Dill, a little bit disappointed with that round, I'm sure.
Someone who's not, though,
Jade.
Jade Brady.
There we
dropping
go.
in another birdie, finishing at 12 down through 21 holes, if you don't mind. Absolutely smoking hot round. And he's the outright leader at this stage.
Yeah. Unreal. What a
absolutely
round to watch.
focused. Very good.
All right. So Dill with the 2, Chris with a 5, Dan with a 3, and Jade, as we said, with that clean sheet 12. What a smoking
Look how
back.
much green is on that scorecard here. As we take a look at the wider leaderboard, Austin D'Alessandro, Aussie D, had a very hot 11 down. He won't be happy to be one shot down for the hot round of the day of his good mate Jade. And that about rounds us out for the second round, boys.
Yeah.
Big final round to come.
Should be a tight finish. Let's see how it goes.
Absolutely. Many thanks to Parks Media and Gatekeeper Media for this beautiful Aussie coverage. We love seeing the Aussie majors back on the YouTube channel. We've been the tee off. Make sure you join us for the final round.